In this video, we'll be going over how to respond to your agent or landlord's repayment request. If you are an agent or landlord responding to your tenant's repayment request, please go back and have a look at another one of our videos, how to respond to a repayment request agent-landlord. So the first thing you want to do is click on this repayment request by agent-landlord section, and then on the View/Edit button that appears next to the relevant deposit. This will bring you to the details page about the deposit, and you can click on Respond to Repayment Request at the top here. You'll next be shown a summary of what the agent or landlord has requested, and you'll be asked to input the end date of the tenancy. Next, you will need to choose how you're going to respond to the request. If you agree to the request, you can edit bank details or add them if you've not added them before, and submit. Doing so will close down the protection and both parties will receive repayment within 5 working days. If you agree with the request but you want to change the split between yourself and the other tenants, you can click this second option. If you're the only tenant, this option will not appear. If you do not agree with the request and wish us at TDS to resolve your dispute, you can click this third option. We'll come back to this in a second. And if you do not agree with the request but do not wish us at TDS to have any involvement in your dispute, you can choose this fourth option. Please be advised that this option is essentially telling us that you plan to resolve the matter through the courts. You will have 30 working days to change your mind, and if you do not, then the funds will be paid out as per the agent or landlord's repayment request. And it is then up to yourselves to begin any sort of legal action you may want to about this dispute. But for now, we'll assume that you do want TDS to resolve the dispute, and we'll continue on. So next you'll need to enter your breakdown of how you believe the deposit should be repaid. So in this situation, perhaps you agree that there were some damages to the property, which you are willing to pay for. However, the cleaning and gardening costs are unnecessary as you don't believe that you should be paying for those. So we'll leave those empty and we'll split the rest of the deposit repayment between the two tenants, yourself and the other tenant. Again, you can edit bank details if needed, and then you can submit this request. This will bring you onto the final summary, where you can see the agent landlord's request in these left columns and your request in these right columns. If you're happy that the information in these right-hand columns is correct, then you can press this I agree, which is basically saying that you agree that you cannot change this later, and submit. And there you have it. You've responded to the request, and this will move into the self-resolution stage of dispute.